That's right, and that's why we want to settle it in the ring. You know, congratulations to Matt Vandergrift, the FSW Wrestler of the Year, despite losing on the final day.
Well deserved. He had a hell of a run this year. So many top-tier matches. Bret the Threat goes for the single leg, but Nick Zander in control now, able to counter.
And what may have hindered Nick Zander was that, you know, he was also in a tag for the last half in most cases until the injury to Chase Bell. So at that point, it even gave a guy like Bodie, the young prodigy, you know, to be in that mix when we're talking about who was going to be the Rookie of the Year.
Both men realize what's on the line in this match.
You know, Bret the Threat, he comes from the MMA world, and to be honest, Nick Zander was a fan here at FSW, buying tickets, coming to the Mecca, coming to all our big shows, and decided that he was going to try to realize his own dream and get in the ring himself.
Yeah, Bret the Threat has a tremendous background. 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. And he's got that same attitude Eddie Bravo sports there.
And as we know, there is no give up in Nick Zander. They call him the Heartbeat, and he represented FSW in the Young Lions Cup, and he has made his way around the West Coast and has quickly become a mainstay in a lot of promotions.
The referee trying to get some sense of order here, trying to let Bret get back to a vertical base after reaching the ropes. And it seems like Nick's been one step ahead of Bret this entire match. Bret's strut is off tonight.
And, you know, right now, Nick Zander getting the fan support, but Bret the Threat, he's used to it. He's used to being booed out of the building. Whether he's in Vegas, Utah, California, Arizona, it doesn't matter.
Or his own home.
He'd get booed out of his own house. And listen to the crowd, they are on fire.
They are fired up for Nick Zander, you're right. As I mentioned, this was a year of earning respect for Nick Zander. And he's going after the shoulder, it looks like a Bret.
I'll tell you what, Nick Zander's done a great job of staying away from Bret the Threat's strengths.
Yeah, Bret the Threat would have the strength advantage. He'd have the advantage on the ground. You would think with strikes also. Hasn't been able to showcase that yet. Oh, look. Yeah, it looked like Nick jammed up his knee when he landed going up and over.
And Bret the Threat connected. He took advantage of the situation.
And he hooks him for a release head and arm suplex.
And I'll tell you, both of these guys, their styles are so different. You know, Bret the Threat relying on the chokes, submissions, while Nick Zander, he'll throw the kitchen sink at you.
Yeah, their styles are different, their personalities are different.
But you know, they both went down the road on different paths and kind of ended up in the same spot.
That's what kind of happens. You start your career at the same time as someone else. You usually end up with a rivalry that kind of defines the way your career goes.
And right now, it looks like Bret the Threat trying to get a submission win over Nick Zander, which in his eyes would be the perfect way to beat him.
Trying to make Nick Zander tap out. We know how he's going to do it. He's going to keep going after that injured knee, keep attacking the leg. And when you're a submission expert like Bret the Threat, that's a lot of trouble for Nick.
And the crowd trying to get behind Nick Zander as we welcome everybody in the FSW Network. We are here live from the FSW Arena. I don't know what happened, but somehow Bret the Threat went flying over the top rope.
Yeah, Nick Zander got the foot up, pushed Bret over, but very resourceful by Bret.
And right now, Nick Zander, it happened a little earlier in the match with the knee, and right now, you know, Bret, like the rabid dog, you know, he smells blood and he's taking advantage.
If inspiration is the beginning, where does it lead? Experience the 2021 Mazda 3 sedan and see where inspiration can take you.
Grab the brass ring in a 2021 Mazda 3 with exclusive FSW discounts at Findlay Mazda. Get Garth today at the Valley Auto Mall.
Has called himself the FSW Rookie of the Year, I think, since February of last year.
Yeah, in his mind, he's held that honor for 11 months. He probably wants to repeat in 2022 if he can. He's already won the Most Hated Wrestler of the Year award.
He could be a two-time award winner
in his first year as a pro. And that's what people don't like. Bret went right to the eyes of Nick Zander. People know he doesn't need to take those shortcuts.
You know, it's all on the line. You know, these two young guys becoming a champion is very hard to do, but being the Rookie of the Year goes with you. If you look at the FSW Rookies of the Year in the past, you got Chris Bay, you got Shogun, you got Hammerstone.
Yeah, our main event, 2 Rookie of the Years.
There you go, and it's like, you know, that is the stepping stone.
Figure 4 leg lock, dead center of the ring. Nick Zander's either got to try and reverse this, or he's got to try and drag Bret the Threat with him to try and reach the ropes to break the hold.
And Nick Zander, he seems to be not able to move, and he is now, but it's very, very slowly.
Well, that's the thing. When you're trying to drag yourself to the ropes and pull your body, you're actually allowing Bret to put more pressure on the knees, on the joints of the leg.
And you know, Bret the Threat has to have the advantage. Even though he may be inexperienced as a pro wrestler, in MMA, he's a very experienced guy. And he understands. He was trying to move Nick Zander back into the middle of the ring, but Nick was barely able to get his finger on the rope to break the hold.
Fingertip saved Nick Zander. But it's the inevitable still what's coming for Nick Zander. He's got a bad wheel, and we got to focus Bret the Threat.
And look at that, Bret the Threat. He is a man who does not like Nick Zander. You know, he feels Nick Zander has stolen a lot of his thunder.
And Nick Zander fighting back now, showing that heart. Goes for an O'Connor roll, hooks him, rolls through.
Oh, look at this. Trying to go for the fisherman suplex. He's got him up, but not enough. The knee kind of gave out a little bit.
Not able to lift with his legs. And Bret the Threat, part of a rear naked choke. Well, there goes Isaac.
And the referee, Isaac Hayes, he is down.
But Bret's got him. Tiger suplex sends Nick Zander across the ring. Referee out of play now. Bret the Threat can use any dirty trick he likes.
Even the closed fist. And right now, Bret the Threat, he is in total command. He is trying to wake the referee up because he believes he has this match should be won.
He very well may have it won. And it looks like the backup referee not ready. Bret just came by asking us for a steel chair. What are we, Office Max?
You know what I mean?
Well, there he goes. Luckily, you know, the building here underneath the ring often used for storage of certain things.
And of course, Bret the Threat, he is going to try to take the cheap shot.
And it looks like it's going to be the end of Nick Zander's hopes to be Rookie of the Year. What the hell?
And look at this, the young prodigy Bodie who Bret the Threat embarrassed on New Year's Eve, almost took him and his mom out of there.
Well, they've had problems. Oh my God! He's trying to choke out a kid. Half and half, tequila sunrise suplex.
And look at this, Bret the Threat may have made the big mistake.
Fisherman's Buster, but Zander rolls through. Drops him.
The cover, 1, 2, 3, and there it is. Listen to
Your winner and the 2021 FSW Rookie of the Year,